China has promised to make all-out efforts to rescue a Chinese cargo ship hijacked by armed Somali pirates in the Indian Ocean. Foreign Ministry spokesman Ma Jiaoxu also said the government would continue to follow developments closely. China sent 3 Navy ships to the Somali coast in January to join in international world efforts to protect shipping in the region. The ship, the Hijack, was taken over by pirates on Monday north of the Seychelles. The vessel was sailing from South Africa to India with a 25-member Chinese crew. The hijacking brings to 6 the total number of foreign vessels currently in the hands of Somali pirates. The US Supreme Court is to hear a case concerning Chinese Muslims detained at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. The ethnic Uighurs are still being held at the naval base, although they have been cleared of links to terrorism. The court will decide whether federal judges have the right to order their release into the US when no other country can be found to take them. The Obama administration has meanwhile been making efforts to find a place for the remaining Uighur detainees to go. The US has said it will not send them back to China, which has demanded their handover. Beijing claims they are members of a dangerous Islamic separatist movement in the western region of Xinjiang. The economic crisis may not be all bad news. Stagnant overseas economies are one of the factors helping to reverse China's brain drain. That's according to the chairman of China's Overseas Educated Scholars Development Foundation. Liu Cheng says China's relatively buoyant economy, favourable government policies and improved research facilities are all resulting in a surge in talent returning from the West. Liu said that around 1.4 million Chinese have studied abroad over the last 30 years, of whom less than 400,000 have so far returned. China's patriotic Blockbuster film, to mark the 60th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic, is now the country's second highest grossing film of all time. However, the $60 million the movie has so far brought in still lags behind the all-time box office record of $63 million set by Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen earlier this year. The founding of a republic moved into second place earlier this week, and as it's still showing in theatres, could yet reach the #1 spot. China's box office is booming, but still comparatively small compared to the US. It took in around $630 million in 2008, while the US market was worth $9.8 billion last year. In other movie news, top US box office draw Will Smith yesterday left China as shooting of his Beijing-based film The Kung Fu Kid wrapped. Smith is producing the $50 million remake of the 1984 action hit The Karate Kid. It stars his son Jaden and iconic Hong Kong kung fu actor Jackie Chan. Smith and his family have been living in Beijing since May, when shooting began at the Beijing Film Studios. The movie is being co-produced by China Film Group and is expected to hit screens next summer. And that's the BON News headlines for now, but we're going to be back with more news after this.